So, my previous video, I said I was going to review a book. I forgot that the book was pony related. However, this is a good book. It's story on FimFiction, F-I-M, fiction.net. I shall review this for like a other review, not for off-topic media. But I'll keep that aside. I'll review it, perhaps. However, I did want to find something to review because I did promise in my previous video I had something. It's more of a TV show review, but I had the DVD box set for display purposes. Let me take this out. I don't know what to say. This show is incredible. For those of you who have heard of the show, I'm sure you either love it or you hate it. I know that there's very few people you can ask and they'll say, it's alright. It's either, the show is really, really good, or it's dumb. You have to like the kind of humor. It's very over the top. It's very, what's the word, crass, lewd. Very mature, I would say. But very, very funny, hysterical, and it's just a really fun show. The main reason I like this show is because of them. If you've seen the show, you will know the episode. Well, pretty much every episode these two are in are good episodes. Even the one episode they're not in, but they're mentioned. That was a good episode. That was funny. They appear in the episodes that are, I want to say, the most crude ones. I mean, there's an episode where they're running a casino, and in order to win their money and keep playing, they take off their clothes and sell them to the people watching the roulette game. You don't see anything, but it's heavily implied that they're naked. Another one is they go to the beach and they wear scantily clad bathing suits. Why? Because that's what the show pretty much is. Bunches and bunches of sex jokes. Which I would say is the main reason why it's split down the middle. Why it's split down the middle for people who either hate it or they like it. I actually watched it with the subtitles on. And the Japanese version has a lot less swearing in it than the English dub, which is interesting. You think Japanese, they go all out with most of their stuff. You know the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So for the English dub to have way more swearing, you know, it's incredible. But it does make it funny. I'm not saying that it's so crude and, well, crude and rude, with the swearing that it's over the top and it's annoying. It's funny and it fits their character. Yeah, overall it's a great show, and actually I want to get talking about the box art because I actually kept this because it's so funny. This is taped to the back of the box, or it's actually when you buy the box set, this is like here, like that, with the plastic wrapped around it. And you take the plastic off. This thing's just a piece of paper. I decided to keep it because the read up on it is funny. I think I'll actually read the I'll read it. Okay, first off. Yeah. On the back of a DVD. They got some I don't know. They're not afraid to put that on the back of a DVD. Anyway. Renowned studio Gainax and the team behind FLCL are teaming up to bring fans a twistedly hip new series where double penetration means both nostrils. Yeah, okay. Panty and Stocking, the Anarchy sisters, who are two nasty-ass angels who got booted from the pearly gates for being foul-mouthed bitches. Now they spend their nights blowing up ghosts in the seedy abyss between heaven and earth. Panty likes sex, Stocking likes sweets. Their afro-sporting main man, Garterbelt, has a fetish we can't mention. Together, they're turning the mean streets of Dotton City into a buffet of bodily fluids. Ghosts don't stand a chance against their lingerie of mass destruction. And if this debaucherous duo can collect enough heaven coins, they just might get their halos back. It's a slim chance in hell, but anything can happen when you're rolling commando, especially with Panty and Stocking. Now drop those bridges, bitches. Is that not the best read-up for a DVD you've ever heard in your life? I didn't make any of that up. It actually says two nasty-ass angels. Or is it? Right there. You see that? Let me get up close. Two nasty-ass angels. Let's see. AnimeNewsNetwork.com said this. An eye-blowing phantasmagoria of twisted cartoon imagery. Yeah, it's twisted, but it's fun. I mean, look at the pictures. Look at the pictures on the back of the thing. It's pretty good. Yeah, the zombie one was pretty funny. Let's take a look at the different DVDs. We got disc 1. We have this thing. Disc 1 with Panty on the front, Stocking on the back. She looks a lot like Twilight Sparkle. Is there a connection? Maybe. Maybe she's referencing Twilight Sparkle. Because this show does have a lot of references to pop culture in it. And the right side is just this weird design. Because it's a continuation. Yeah, PSG. Panty Stocking Garter Belt. Yeah, you can get the thing. It's just one big picture. They folded it in half. Lazy or creative genius? You decide. But I gotta say, their eyes are really creepy looking. They're angels, but they look like they're staring into your soul. It's like they're looking deep inside of you. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, that's... Oh, by the way, one disc. You got your episodes listed on top. Take out the disc, and you get what's his name? Oh, Chuck. You got Chuck. It's funny how I remember his. I forgot his name, but I didn't forget the name of the Demon Sister's pet. That's funny. Yeah, that's Chuck, and disc 1 is Panty. If you can see her there, yeah. Disc 2 is my favorite one because it's got my girls on it. I can't remember which one's which. I think that's Scanty and that's Knee Socks. Though I will probably get corrected. I think I do remember the girl. No, I'm looking at my camera and I'm getting it right. That's Knee Socks. Yeah, Scanty, Knee Socks. First off, I think it's Scanty and Knee Socks because that's how it's always said. It's never said Knee Socks and Scanty. So the fact that that's the front cover, that's probably Scanty, and that's Knee Socks. And now I think I do remember Knee Socks with having the long white hair, having long white stockings too. I'm sure I'll be corrected because I don't have a picture confirming this, but yeah, whatever. You know, what are you gonna do? Oh, wait, I was right. I was right. Okay, so let's take a look at the inside. You got your episodes and your extras. Also, your disc 2 is a picture of Stocking. Forgot her name too. I sometimes get them confused. I just remember that Panty is a slut and she takes off her panties a lot. So that's how I remember her name. Disc 3, which is just bonus features. Oh god, Durfee. I keep knocking you over tonight. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, Demon Scissors on the front. And if you look, where is it? You can hardly see. But, she's got knee socks with the long white hair. It's hard to see the way the art on the DVD is. It's like carving a pumpkin on Halloween and you look at it and go, what's that picture supposed to be? And the person next to you is always like, oh, it's a face. And you're like, I don't see a face. I see a bunch of triangles and circles that don't make any sense. Well, that's kind of what this is. I mean, I can tell you it's a scanty knee socks all I want. But if you can't see it, you're just taking my word for it. But really, at this point, you know, what else could you do? I'm sure you can see her face there, though. And her hair. Anyway, I do like how, I like how knee socks has a horn. Like a, like a unicorn. And there's their pet on the bottom there. He looks like Chuck, but he's red. And has this different look. He looks more sinister. His name is Fastener. Oh, and of course, this is just a one big long picture too. Yeah. So, I actually bought this DVD. This, not knowing what the show was going to be like. I did see a couple things on the internet, but they didn't actually tell me anything about the show. So I had no idea what I was getting into when I popped the first episode in. But I do have to say, if you're watching this now, or you already had the idea of watching the show, and you were all, I'll watch the first episode and see how it goes. If I like it, I'll buy it, or continue watching. I do gotta say, in this show's case, if you don't like the first episode, keep watching, because the first episode, it has a giant monster made of poop. Yeah, they fight feces in the first episode, and there's a lot of brown stuff flying around. So, if that turns you off, skip it. Don't judge the show. Don't judge the show based on first appearances. Keep watching and you'll like it. I mean, if you're people watching this are probably bronies. I mean, my channel's Brony Chat. So, you already have that idea of giving something a chance. So, give this a chance. Skip the first episode. I always do. If you're watching this and you're not a brony, I'm sorry, I guess. But still, give it a shot. It's a great show. It's one of my favorite shows. I showed it to a buddy of mine. He absolutely loves the show. It's funny. It's hysterical. It's not something like your mom would get into, probably. Maybe your dad, if he's like one of the cool dads that likes hip stuff. Not like one of those guys that are like, that show's dumb. Like one of those dads. If your dad likes to watch ponies with you, he might like this. Obviously, it's not for people over 50. It's for teens. I mean, and it was rated M for mature, MA. Where is it? TV MA on the bottom. But to be fair, mature audiences, if you're over 30, you might not appreciate it. If you're over 40, there's a little less chance. Over 50, probably not. I think a 13-year-old might like this more than a 20-year-old. I'm just saying. Even though they're not technically mature. What is mature? Let's talk about that. What is mature? Is a teenager not mature? Does mature specifically mean 18 and up? If 18 and up is considered mature, does that automatically mean that if you're under 18, you're automatically considered not mature? Or is mature talking about, like, I don't get that. On the back of video games, it says rated M for mature 18 plus. Just because you're 18 doesn't make you mature. Neither does it, it doesn't. It also means that if you're under 18, it doesn't mean you're not mature. I don't get the video game rating system. I don't get the TV rating system. But seriously, if you're mature enough to handle, like, sex jokes, if you're mature enough to handle two slutty angels fighting a giant poop monster, and you're like 10 years old, go for it. I don't care. But if you can't take anything seriously, well, actually, in this case, you don't want to take this seriously, because it doesn't take itself seriously. But still, it's a fun show. Give it a shot. Also, if you see the box set in stores, pick it up. It was like 70. It was like 60 to 80 bucks. But given what it is, it's well worth the money. I got it at FYE. So if there's an FYE near you, check it out. If you live near the Foxtrot Mall in Newington, go to FYE, buy this thing. So that, I would say, concludes the well, hold on. I do want to point out the final episode of this series. If you stick around after the credits, you get a bonus scene that implies a season 2. Let me be the first to tell you that this came out, I think, in 2005, and it's now 2014, and there's still not a season 2. Don't expect a season 2. I was informed by a lot of forum posts, indirectly, of course, that the creator of the show is known for trolling the audiences. So, yes, the ending of this show will make you want to demand a season 2. It might even make you want to write them a letter, saying, make a season 2. Don't have that idea in mind. I had the idea. I wanted a season 2, but there's not going to be one unless they decide to reboot it, like the Powerpuff Girls. Although I think that was just a 1-episode special. Anyway. The ending of this is a very big cliffhanger. I'm not going to spoil it. It's funny. It catches you way off guard. People who've seen it know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure they get the frustration of not having it completed. But I just ignore it. I take it as like an alternate ending that never happened. So that concludes this video. And I'm not even, at this point, I'm not sure what I'll review next. It could be a piece of bubblegum for all I care, as long as it's off topic. But, I want to try something new. Bronies do other things besides do ponies, and I want to show it. I mean, this is the opposite spectrum of the ponies. My Little Pony is made for, like, looks like it's aimed at, like, 8-year-olds, 5-year-olds. This is like, 20s, or like, late teens. So, other end of the spectrum from this. So, I guess that about sums it up. Anyway, so, join me next time when I hopefully have a, something to review. It could be a while. I really can't think of anything, but, until next time, bye-bye.